So now we've arrived on site. It's a windy day and we need to get this balloon down and out of the wind. There's a couple of ways to do that. We're going to try and want to do it in a controlled manner, which might be challenging in the wind. So what we're going to do, we want to go ahead and disconnect the light first. Make sure that that's off, because that'll burn and or put a hole in the balloon, which would be a damage to the balloon, which we're going to want to try and avoid. So for this, we can go ahead and turn it off, and with the wind it's slowly going to start coming down. Like I said before, we kind of want to do that in a controlled manner. Or the other way that we could do that is, actually there's a zipper on the back here. We can do this a couple of different ways. We can go ahead and open this zipper and then start allowing wind to go out, or if we want to do it in a little bit more controlled manner, there's this one on the back. This one on the back is probably more quick, and we can kind of control the air coming out of it a little bit faster. We're going to go ahead and release this pin. Okay, make sure we keep that on there. Put that back, turn the blower down or off, and then that'll start letting the air out. Let it come down right on top of itself in a controlled manner. This will keep it coming down. Straps are in place to hold it, and the air will keep coming down. Ideally trying to bring it down right on top of itself. As you can see, the air kind of coming out there. Sometimes the wind will jack it around. If you want it to start coming down a little bit faster, you can open up that seam a little bit more, and that air will start coming out. Now we're bringing it down in a very controlled manner. Okay. It's coming down right on top of itself. Okay. You just got to be very careful depending on what direction that is and the wind. The wind can get in there and turn it into a big sail. So you want to do your best to avoid that happening. That's going to cause more problems. But at this point, we're basically down. All the air is coming out of it, and we'll be out here within the next minute or two. So now it's down. I'll try and move this back over itself just so that the banner's not getting dirty or anything. So now it's down. Just going to disconnect these while I'm here. This is just kind of our demo video, so those weren't removed before. On a typical install, they would be removed. So now it's down. My suggestion would be, once it's down, go ahead and take this zipper, zip it back up, making sure not to get the material stuck in the zipper. So you're going to want to do that pretty slowly Make sure that that's not an issue. This will also keep from getting rain or debris or sticks or anything like that back in the balloon. So now it's down. Storm is over, storm has passed. So now the balloon's down. It's down in 2 or 3 minutes here. Now that the storm is over and the storm is passed, we're gonna go ahead and set it back up. We're gonna double check and make sure that the zipper is closed. So the zipper is closed. Okay, zipper's closed. We know that the light is unplugged still. The blower's intact, everything's set up on that. We're gonna go ahead and take this, kind of open it back up so that it'll hopefully just go straight up like it was before when it was in place, and all our same settings and straps are good. Our banner's the way that it should when it goes back up. It's kind of a big thing for us. So that's all set. Let's go ahead. Start blowing it back up. We're going to want to make sure, double check that that's not kinked or blocked, keeping air from being able to blow back in there. And it's going to take a couple of minutes for it to blow back up. It's a high power fan, but still you got to pump a lot of air in this to get it back up. So if it's a little breezy when it's going back up, you may want to try and guide it by holding these straps in place. So making sure that the banner's not getting caught up, or hung up I should say. You know, as it goes up though, it's going to become more and more like a sail. So the wind's coming from my back at this point. So as it blows or inflates here, I'm just going to kind of try and keep an eye on this and try and keep control of it so that it's not becoming a major issue. So it's probably going to take it 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes to inflate back up. It's going up nice and easy now. There we go. You see this is getting kind of hung up here, so I'm going to make sure that that's good. Those front ones are going to hold now. Looks like our banner's pretty decent. I'm going to go over here and just make a quick adjustment and bring that down. Okay. There we go. We're basically back up. Straps are back taut like they were before. We're back in business and back in good shape. So that's how to go ahead and put the balloon we're back in business, we're back in good shape here. As you can see, we're pretty square and plumb. Pretty square and plumb on the front here too. So that's how to deflate and reinflate a balloon during a storm.